recognition of my God and King. Your approach, how you come around talking. Be respectful of origins and kin. Reduction is final denominator. Ethiopia again. I guess they advise them to talk and not listen. Approaching conversation like submission to your mission. These man a firm rasta man. Condition require one messy restoration. Condition still attack us every repatriation. Overstand when the crisis become geological. Overstand they penetrate into the condition. Rasta man don't know say all your family is strong. Just as long as mutual respect is a choice and galang. Condition is the masculine of creation. In session is enough man question dominate creation. Condition till we say we fi overcome Satan. The new man gene from a woman is a sales pitch to survive the ditch. Speaking out them say, speak not to the lion, but hit the deep mental switch of female economics. After which, by foul means, centralize it in their grip. Stability of the bird and how attractive is the nest. Tell her choose a shanty or palace, and fulfill none, don't eat and left. Just for the bragging rights of it, a sable blanket that the sun accept better yet. These man a firm rasta man. Condition require one messy restitution. With a plan and move adjustment in a chain reaction to withstand the violent onslaught of the Armageddon. Rasta man adaptation in the techno biostorm. Can Musa was a royal African, and them hide we history got it belated long. Politician want to take a talk a blend gumption. Man addition will not permit him out of restriction. Mandation tell them righteousness and left down wrong. Mandation in the eyes is we upraise and mandation.
In this time, it can be pleasantly eerie. Things we'll never see, taking the place simultaneously. Split for steamers or kochi. Rasta have it all a meditation in a stand firmly. Soul exploitation over legitimate needs. Isolation is xenophobia that prosperity feel. Shock like the black stuff, it was the resource greed. The world and bleed. All through the course of history, similar scene. Rastafari conquering.
All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian. Bingy Soup is still on special assignment. He'll be back with us shortly. Real quick, I just want to run through a few things here. We're live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. Check us out on our YouTube channel. It's Your Perspective Talk Show. All our shows, going back for 6 years, are there. We're on streaming live from the VI.com radio as well. You can check that out on the TuneIn app. You can also go to our website, streaming live from the VI.com. And click on the tab that says Live Radio. You hear nothing but the best soca, reggae, calypso, jazz, Latin music. We got a little bit of everything for everybody on there. We're on Twitter as well. Link us up there at VI Perspective. Anyway, as we roll on here, we do have a special guest in the studio. Her name is Kia Griffin. Did I say that correctly? Griffith. There she is. Wave to the crowd. You are streaming out here, there, and everywhere. So welcome to the Green Room. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me, David.
All right, man. So we wanted to get you on the show. You're a young lady about the town. It's Kia G, all around creative. And
Yes.
wanted to just get a little insight into that. Tell us exactly what that means.
So I'm multidisciplinary. I
Okay.
do a lot. I paint, I sing, I write, I do poetry, I write music, I'm writing a book.
Okay. Okay. So that's why it's an all around creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
And occasionally I dance, but only for theater.
Okay. Only for theater. Okay. Anyway, so she sent me a sort of a little outline here, and we're just going to run through these things here. Let you just sort of explain what's happening. The first thing you have here is Let's Talk Art VI. What is
Yeah.
that? What is that all about?
So, a couple months ago, I started working on an art piece, and I realized that the motivation for it was very much linked to domestic violence awareness. So October was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I started this art piece before that month, and I was like, okay. It was centered around mothers going through domestic violence and wanting better for their children.
Okay.
And so I created this piece and I was like, hey, this is something that I can do long term, create art pieces that are conversation pieces.
Okay.
And so centered around issues in the U.S. Virgin Islands, centered around issues that are women's issues and Black issues.
Okay.
So that's what that is. The art pieces, as they're sold, will go to organizations that support those groups.
Okay. So this is going to be, you said, a local nonprofit.
Hopefully, that's
Okay.
the goal,
That's
to
the
get
goal,
it
yeah.
to get it to be a nonprofit for sure.
Okay. Women's issues, a big topic. The Black community and women's issues. I mean, what are some of the main women's issues that you encountered here?
Domestic violence.
Okay.
Now, recently, gun violence.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been seeing women being gunned down, but it's definitely things that have been happening. We've had kidnappings. We've had women go missing in the Virgin Islands. And abroad, it spans into like abortion rights.
Okay.
That's definitely something that's nationwide. And even, yeah, so those are some of the women's issues that I see. Equal opportunities,
Okay.
definitely an issue.
That's an important one too.
Yeah.
And then the Facebook page is Let's Talk Art VI. Is that what the FB stands
Yes.
for? Facebook. Okay, so she has a Facebook page for this this one task that she's embarked on here. And then you have painting with Kia G.
Yes.
That's and I think you have an event coming up too, right?
Yeah, so I recently did my first paint and sip event at Wildflower Boutique in the Caravel Arcade area, and I have another one also in the same area at the Remedy. So the one at the Remedy is gonna be Paint and Chill. It's
Okay.
a CBD shop, and the owner, Ryan, he's going to be allowing the patrons to use some of the products, some of like the gummies and some of the edibles at the event.
Okay.
And we're gonna just paint and chill, have like pure chill vibes.
Okay. So that's coming up Saturday, November 28th
Yes.
at 6 p.m. And that's at the Remedy. I've never heard of that spot.
Yeah, so they're right before Dashi. Before you go down the stairs.
The stairs,
they're-
the right-
Yep, they're gonna be on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
you-
check them out.
Catering by Ital in Paradise.
Yes.
Okay, man, that sounds like fun. You have to call in advance. You said reserve today, I guess.
Yeah, so it's booked.
Oh, it's booked
It
already?
was just 6 people max. It's a small space.
Okay.
But I definitely am working with Ryan to have more events there in the future. So
Okay.
if we have more events, I will definitely post that and keep everybody posted on that.
Okay, cool, man. So that's coming up November 28th at 6 p.m. Right here at the Remedy, which is, I guess, the establishment right next to Dashi's and the Caravel Arcade, right? Is that the Caravel Arcade there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, man. So what else is going on with you? The next thing here is Caribbean by Color.
Yeah. So okay. Caribbean by Color started 5 years ago.
Okay.
That was when I started painting. Around that time, I did my first Starving Artist Day at the Wim Museum.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the first time I ever showed my art publicly. And so I started an Instagram page, Caribbean by Color. And so that's kind of my original brand. I would like to go by Kia G as
Okay.
an artist, but that's kind of my brand name.
Okay.
So my Instagram name is Caribbean by Color.
Okay.
That's where you can find my art on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So starving artist, that always kind of makes me chuckle because I remember, that's always been an event for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just as they say for artists that are not starving per se, but it's just a way to get your art visible in an art environment, I guess.
For sure. One thing I like about Starving Artist Day is that people tend to come there and they like to pick up small things. So when I came, I had big pieces.
Okay.
And I didn't get anything sold, but the people who are around me, they were so encouraging and they were like, yeah, you got to come with little pieces.
Okay.
Because people will buy a bunch of little things, So I was like, okay, next time, it's been 5 years. I haven't done it since, but next time when I do it, I'm definitely going to come out with smaller pieces so that people can pick up and go. Smaller art pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I know that back from when I was living in the States, and this is a thing that these people used to have.
Yeah.
Starving artists. I've been to a few of them. They're kind of interesting. Pick up a few things here and there. This thing about small, I didn't know. So instead of having a couple big pictures, you're going to probably have 10 small ones. So you got to paint more topics, more subjects.
Yeah.
Instead of one big subject, you got to come up with more interesting things to paint.
Yep.
All right. And you're also, it says, future author and playwright.
Yes.
Man, you're doing everything. How do you have time for yourself? Yeah, I'm sure your brain is going 24 hours a day.
All the time. So if I'm not creating something, like if I'm not actively painting, actively writing or doing anything or, writing a song, recording in my phone, something that pops into my head, I'm out taking photos.
Okay.
In the community. So I go on mini adventures. I call them my mini island adventures.
Okay.
My last one was on Sunday. And actually, my last one was yesterday when I went to the beach.
Okay.
So when I go on my mini island adventures, I'm doing something as motivation for my creative process.
Okay.
So yesterday I was at the beach. I was picking up shells because I have an underwater beach scene that I'm working on.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm picking up shells as motivation to use as stamps on my canvas, to put on the canvas. I'm just doing things actively, taking photos of scenery as motivation for paintings. Yeah.
Okay. So what's this thing about scenery? Are you like doing a movie? You getting ready to do a movie or something?
No, I mean scenery as in terms of like scenes. Like I like to take photos of scenes.
Okay,
like,
I got you.
Looking out on the water, mountainscapes.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess you say future, so you haven't quite started on this yet, eh?
I'm always taking photos for anything that I am yet to create.
Okay.
So some things I've already started to create. Some things are in the process. Like I sketch all my artwork out first.
Okay.
And then I put it on canvas. And when I'm sketching it, I bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say it's 24 by 36. I'll scale it down on paper.
Okay.
In a sketch pad, and then when I put it on the canvas, then I scale it up.
Okay.
So that's how I work with almost every single piece.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Wow, you're busy here. So these plays, I guess right here, one is called a book called Five Safe Havens with Self.
Yes.
And so that's a book you're currently writing?
Yes.
Okay.
So my book, Five Safe Havens with Self, I started writing it during the pandemic, and It's amazing. The pandemic, I must say, brought out a lot of creatives
Okay.
out into the open, you know. We've become more confident. We've had more time to really sit with ourselves, and that time with myself has been so beneficial to me. It's allowed me to work on my own healing, my own traumas, and just work through them by myself.
Okay.
You know, before I felt like I was always reaching for support, and now I kind of learn to sit with myself and deal with it.
Okay.
And so my book is about some of the things that I actively do with myself to heal myself.
Okay. You would if the pandemic hadn't hit, and I guess we were still functioning as normal. I mean, do you
Yeah.
think that you would still be in the same mindset now?
I was already in the process of my journey
Okay.
before the pandemic. However, in terms of the time to really sit with myself and actually write, I don't know if I would have been there.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm happy that I am.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And then you got a play called Healing. It's
Yes.
set in a modern day Japan with flashbacks into life of a 260-year-old African deity of healing
Yeah.
in human form. So explain that a little bit.
I know. So that kind of goes into mystical, supernatural life. And so the main character, her name is Takomi.
Okay.
Her first name has like a Japanese kind of sound, but that's not her original name. She's African. However, she's actually an African deity. So she's like a spirit creature in human form. And she's the longest living human on earth in her time while she's in human existence.
Okay.
She ends up having twins. And so, spoiler alert, she dies at the beginning.
Okay.
However, she comes back in flashbacks in the story, and she comes back in spirit form to her kids. And so her children kind of live on, and they carry on her legacy in terms of their powers that they have. Her power was to heal, and she thought that healing was her responsibility. Like
Okay.
she had to heal other people,
I got you.
but she had to learn that she had to allow other people to heal themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is in the works?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I took a playwriting class, I think in June, with a theater in DC. And so I started writing it from that class, and I haven't stopped since.
Okay. How long has that been?
I started in June of this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's pretty interesting. And then the next thing here is theater. At Tilly Gardens in St. Thomas.
Yeah, so when I was a child, I did theater first at Tillet Gardens. I used to play the viola when I was in elementary school. And so when I lived in St. Thomas in junior high, my parents enrolled me at Tillet Gardens. So I sang there, I danced, I played the viola, and I auditioned to play Cher for a musical.
Okay. As in Sonny and Cher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I showed up in heels and was singing and dancing, and it was really fun to go through that process with other kids who were interested in theater. So that was my first experience with auditioning and practicing and being in that theater camp kind of environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Man, you is there a term that covers? I guess this is all entertainment. I guess it falls under
Yeah.
entertainment in a sense. Okay. And then I guess the last thing here is that you have. You also mentioned too that you worked with some young playwrights in theater in DC.
So that's the course that I took this summer.
Okay.
was at Young Playwrights Theater, and so I did it virtually through Zoom.
Oh, okay.
But when I was in DC, so I went to Howard University in DC. When I lived there, I used to frequent Young Playwrights Theater.
Okay.
And so I would go and see. So they only cater to children.
Okay.
In school, and so. At that time, they didn't service adults. They didn't offer, things to adults. And so now during the pandemic, they started offering playwright classes to adults. And so I took their introductory class this summer.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I've been familiar with them from back in 2012.
Okay.
I used to go there all the time.
Okay. All right, cool. And then the last thing here is that you say music is coming soon.
Yeah.
And some of your favorite artists are Jill Scott, Pressure, Buspipe, Rose, Amy Winehouse, to name a few. So what kind of music you working on?
My music is going to be, I think that I'm going through a shift in my life. And so I want to come out with things that people are not going to expect.
Okay.
And so I like to say, kind of like how Pressure Buspipe has a song, Rebel with a Cause.
Yes.
I'm a rebel with a cause.
Okay.
So I want to kind of push some boundaries. Some of the artists that I have on there, they also do that. Rose does that.
Okay.
Pressure does that. Amy Winehouse did that.
Okay.
And so that's kind of my style. My voice is versatile. I can do reggae. I can do soul. I can do jazz. If you want me to sing some church, I'll sing some church.
Amen.
So I can do it all. I've been in a gospel choir when I was in college. People don't really know that, except my friends who I was in college with.
Yeah.
So I have a very diverse sound, and so I want to bring that with my music.
Okay. So when you say, so you're a singer, songwriter, and you make your own beats and put it
No,
all
I don't
together?
make my own beats.
Okay.
However, I can sing and write my own music.
Okay.
I'm learning how to write it and be comfortable with it.
Okay.
That's a rough thing.
Okay.
Because I've never put any music out, so I feel like I get really critical of it, as opposed to when I'm writing poetry.
Okay.
I'm confident with my poetry.
I got you.
But music is new, so I'm going to get used to that too.
Okay. Okay, man. All right, so that covers all the things that this young lady is involved with here. So you mentioned Howard University. So what did you go to school for?
I went to school for speech language pathology and audiology.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with any of this stuff.
No.
Okay.
Funny. I was this academic person
Yeah.
in high school, went into college. The expectation was like, okay, college, career. And honestly, none of that I love anymore.
Okay.
I do it because I can do it well,
Yeah.
but I don't love it. This music, art, creativity is what I love. It's what drives me.
Okay. But were you feeling that inspired about this type of stuff while you were going to Howard, or that came after?
Yes, because when I was in Howard, I was in the gospel choir.
Okay.
And when I was in the gospel choir, I would be around other artists. When I was in Howard also, I was a theater arts admin minor.
Okay.
So although I did, speech as my major, theater was my minor. And so what I wanted to do was integrate it. I want to open my own theater someday for children with disabilities.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Had the business plan made up and everything from my coursework.
Okay.
So that's definitely still a passion of mine.
Okay. Okay, good. So we have Kia G. She's an all-around creative. I guess you could add person to the end of that. She's just into all kinds of things. She paints. She's a multimedia visual artist. She's also a future author and playwright. She's got a book and a play coming. And she's got music coming too. So we're going to be expecting 12 songs.
Okay.
Full album, no EP. Full.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we're expecting at least 10 hot tracks, 10 plus tracks on this first CD that's dropping. And she even gave us a shout out here saying that when this is all put together and ready to be on all streaming platforms. She's going to come back on our show and tell us all about it. I appreciate that for sure.
Absolutely.
So anything else? So let's touch on real quick again one more time about the event that's coming up.
Yes.
On November 28th. Just go ahead. It's up on the screen.
So Thanksgiving week, November 28th, I will be having a sip and chill at the Remedy, and the sip and chill is going to.
Wait. So you say sip and chill, but this says paint and chill?
Oh, paint and chill.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Paint and chill.
Okay.
Forgot the paint part.
Okay. maybe that was a whole different event.
You usually say sip and paint, so I kind of.
Okay, that's right. They
mixed it up.
Okay, I got you.
But yes, paint and chill.
Paint and chill.
It's gonna be at the Remedy, located in the Caravel arcade area, right before Dashi.
Yeah.
And it's booked right now. However, if you are interested in future events with Kia G, myself, you can definitely inbox me. My Facebook, Let's Talk Art VI. Also, my personal Facebook is under my name, Kia Griffith, or you can type in the search box, Kia G Artists.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Anything else you want to add to the closing here? I mean, you're just busy. I mean, like I said, you just got to be thinking and plotting and planning and how this is all going to come together.
All the time.
and, strategizing and talking to people and boom.
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank everybody who's been supportive of me on my journey, just recognizing that I am this creative person and encouraging me, providing opportunities, working with me, networking with me, from Wildflower Boutique, where I did my first sip and paint, to the Remedy. Thank you very much.
Okay.
My Girlfriend's Closet.
Yes.
I did Hope Talks with them. Different opportunities to share my art, my healing process, and how it's definitely helped me to grow as a person. I'm ready to share it with the world.
All right, man. There it goes. So real quick, I'm just going to say that she has an event coming up on November 28th at the Remedy, which is, I guess, the business establishment before Dashi's in Christiansted downtown area there. This is Paint and Chill.
Yes.
And the catering, you said, is by Ital in Paradise. Great food there. But you said this event is already...
Yes, it's booked.
It's booked. It's sold out and the whole 9 yards.
If
Okay.
you're interested in future events, inbox me for sure.
Okay. Hit her up on social media. I guess she's on Facebook. She's on Twitter.
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram, yeah. Facebook and IG. Hit her up there. On Instagram, it's CaribbeanByColor. And on Facebook, it's Let's Talk Art VI.
Yes.
All right. So our guest tonight is Kia G. There she is. Wave to the crowd one more time.
Thank you for having me.
She is very talented, and she's got a lot of stuff going here. We'll be hearing about her soon. Maybe 2021 will be just this all will come to light and come together, and you'll be a big movie star and entertainer from the Virgin Islands.
You never know.
All right, man.
Wait for it.
We're waiting. So on that note, we're out. This is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. My name is David, a.k.a. I don't know why I'm having a tongue twister with that. David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian, alongside Bingy Soup, who is not here tonight. He's on special assignment. He'll be back with us tomorrow. So on that note, we're out. Everybody have a great evening. Be safe. Wear your mask. And stay 6 feet apart. Let's beat this thing. And just go into 2021 with positive vibrations. Peace.